I know. What is this here? Nobody knows, okay? I have a lock and box video to film, so don't come for me. But today we're here to talk about my favorites for the month of October. And I'm super excited about all of them. And I actually had problems picking only 5 this month. Not all of these are makeup. Some of these are a little bit different in categories. So I'm gonna start off with the most of one, and that's a nail polish. If you know who is Simply Nailogical, you may as well know that she has a nail polish brand, Holo, which I'm a very loyal customer, okay? I have majority of the collections, and this autumn collection has been like one of my favorites. One polish from this collection, specifically the Butterscotch Hop, is like the most beautiful autumn shade I've ever seen. It's like this just incredible, like dark sunshine, yellow leaning mustard, but not really. I'm just obsessed with this color. I've been wearing it all the time, and I think this is like the prettiest creme polish that I own by far. It's incredible. It goes opaque in 2 coats. 1 coat is actually quite enough. Like if I'm really in a hurry, I think 1 is fine. But these last incredibly. I really like the thicker brush that they added into the new launches. And I just really like these polishes. I cannot recommend these enough. This is not a special effect polish. Those are also absolutely incredible. But the creme formula, in my opinion, is just one of the best I've ever tried. And the colors are like on point. They're not the cheapest polishes, but I think they're so worth it. My favorite number 2 is actually a skincare item, and it's from the brand called Q&A. If you don't know who they are, it's an UK-based brand, which was so hard to get here. Like some of the drugstore have some of their product, like a very few. I think there are like 2 serums and 1 moisturizer. Their whole range was just speaking to me. Every time I looked at it, I was like, I want to get it. And now, for some reason, finally everybody is selling them. Everything I've tried, I've been just loving. And I'm actually thinking about doing like a dedicated video to the brand. But this product in particular is like, I need like 15 of these. This is the Q&A Grapefruit Cleansing Balm. And now, listen, right, you know, I'm a picky balm person. I already had a cleansing balm in one of these videos before, but this is like a whole different story, okay? Because this is European. So you don't really expect like the same kind of stuff you would expect from like a Korean brand. But this is like such a unique product. Comes in a tube. That's great plus for me. I love this packaging. It's not messy. You can travel with it. You get 125 milliliters, which is a great size, and you don't really need a lot. There's a lot of ingredients in this. The main ingredient is almond oil, which has been like one of my favorite cleansing oils I encountered in my life. There is also squalane, there's castor oil, there's cocoa oil, and there's grapefruit peel oil. So it does actually smell like grapefruit, and it's incredible. And it's supposed to be a nice hydrating, calming, nourishing cleanser that's gonna take off like everything. So it's technically like a first step to your double cleansing. It's very easy to apply. You just apply a little bit onto your dry skin, massage it in, then you emulsify it with a little bit of water, and then you just wash it off, and then you just wipe it away with a warm, damp cloth. It's perfect. Like, this is one of the best cleansing balms I've ever used. It does say on the back that you shouldn't use it, like it shouldn't come in contact with your eyes, but just between us, it's like one of my favorite eye makeup removers because it doesn't irritate my eyes one bit. It is for any skin type. It's not too heavy. It doesn't leave a residue. It's just like a perfect cleansing balm. It's great. And yeah, my skin is like super in love with it. I almost don't want to use anything else because this is seriously like my favorite cleansing balm right now. I hope they never stop selling this brand because so many things from them are just like my holy grails right now. So this I would 100% recommend, especially in the winter when my skin doesn't really like to be super stripped and super dried out. This is the perfect kind of cleanser I would go for my first cleanse. So that was that. I would recommend it to literally anyone. And now we're getting into the more makeup-y category. First, I'm gonna talk about this one. This is the new Trended Up Hydro Vitamin Primer. It looks very similar to the Smashbox primer, but I never used it, so I don't know if they're any similar in the texture. But this is such a good primer. You get 50 milliliters, which is a great amount for the price. It's very cheap, very affordable. It's one of the newer products from Trended Up, which is DM Drugstore's like residential brand, and it has hyaluronic acid, it has vitamin E, vitamin F, and vitamin B5. A very good thing for your skin. It's basically like a little bit of mixture between skincare, moisturizer, and a nice primer. It has very lightweight gel texture that just sinks in so quickly. I feel like you can never go overboard with this because it sinks in no matter what. It's incredibly lightweight. It's really nice. It does have a tiny bit of grape when it dries down. I just really like it. I find that all my foundations work super well with it, and I really hope that they might come out with more products in the hydro range because I tried the foundation and I tried this primer and I love them both. So yeah, I would say this is possibly one of my favorite primers from the drugstore altogether, because this is like really my daily go-to primer for any occasion and for any foundation. So I would highly recommend this if you're looking for like a good, you know, price amount ratio in the drugstore for a good primer. This is a great primer. The next product I have is very dirty and it's hard to clean up, but this is the Rare Beauty mascara. I have the mini one because I just don't like to buy full-size high-end mascaras. It has like a nice natural bristle wand. The bristles are quite close together. The formula is very black. It's more on the dry side, so sometimes the little flakes come off on my face before I even put it on, but it's fine, you can always just fling them away. This mascara is so nice. If you know me, you know that I struggle a lot with a lot of mascaras because I have a lot of lashes. They like to point down. Curling doesn't help. It's just a whole process. But this brush and like this formula really works super well for me because I feel like it really lifts the lashes. And it's not like the lift holds 24 hours. That totally doesn't. But it holds long enough, let's say around like 6, where I think it's comfortable for me to wear it through the whole day and maybe touch it up if I need it for more. And it's very lightweight, so it doesn't weight my lashes down, and overall I think it's just a very good combination of very lightweight and dry formula and like a super nice densely packed natural bristle brush that's just really gonna work it into the lashes and lift them up. So I just think this is a great hit if you're looking for a nice mascara. I actually think that the brush is similar to the Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara from Essence that I use all the time. Yeah, it's also like a densely packed natural bristle brush. I just wanted to mention it because I don't find mascaras that I like and use a lot that often. And the last product, which I managed to ruin the last weekend because I'm an idiot and I didn't realize that doing Halloween looks is just nasty. This is the Essence Multi-Use Airbrush Blender. And if you're looking at it and you're thinking, it looks kind of familiar, let me just refresh your memory with last year's Tati Beauty Blenderful. So I think I will maybe do like a comparison video with the two. I am using Blenderful quite often, actually. I even use the smaller one. I think it's a great tool. Like altogether, I just feel like it's a great tool. It is slightly ripped. The one downside of this is the price, and I don't think the length of the bristles is really that beneficial. That's why I was really looking forward to trying this one out because it's very affordable. I think that the size is like a little bit better because it's smaller. So for me, it's perfect for like all these like under eye crevices and stuff like that. And it's also softer and the bristles are a little bit shorter, but the material is very similar. So I would say this is like a great dupe if you ever wanted something like the Tati Beauty Blenderful. This is like pretty much the same thing. This is like, I would almost dare to say a ripoff of the Blenderful, but I really like it, especially for the price. You could buy like 5 of these and, you know, use them for all kinds of different things. But a great thing about this type of product is the versatility. If I'm traveling, I'm gonna use this for my whole face. I really like using these for powder foundation. I really like using them for creams. Blending concealer, setting my under eyes was like the best thing for this. And things like blending out your eyeshadow base and even like primer distribution if you have like a really finicky texture, you know, just everything. Like this is really, really good. It does take a little bit getting used to because it's not like something you use every day if you're not used to it. I think it's a great tool. It's very universal. It's very like small. It's easy to wash even though you can stain it. Yeah, just overall I would recommend getting it even if you want like a nice powder puff. And I think that is it. The last favorite of mine is this new hair color, which yeah, that's an honorable mention of the October. This is the Revolution Intense Brights for Blondes. I have a whole video on the dyeing process so you can check it out. It looks so much different in different lightings that I'm not even sure what it's gonna look like in this video. But honestly, I'm super happy with it. So this is also my October favorite because I did it on the 31st of October. And yeah, otherwise that is it. This month it was all about everything. Thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing, and if you want to see more favorites videos, I have a whole playlist on them, so check it out.